Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. We're not on the homestead, clearly. We're on our way home though. This morning I did morning chores and and then me and Bossy went to the vet. And I was just sitting here giving her a ton of crap because this morning, before we left, I fed everybody breakfast, and right now the dogs are eating home-cooked food, which is wonderful. It's homegrown chicken, and then we have some homegrown heirloom potatoes in there, some peas, some brown rice, very yummy, good home-cooked food for our dogs. Well, Bossy proceeds this morning to pick all the potatoes out of her meal. And that's pretty normal for her. She doesn't eat many vegetables very well. And so she picks all of the purple heirloom potatoes out of her food bowl and doesn't eat them. But she eats everything else. So off to the vet we go, and the vet visit was good. It was, we were after trying to help alleviate her allergies. And so we checked her, went ahead. She's 14 years old, and it's pretty common for Chihuahuas to get a collapsed trachea as they age. Uh-oh. Bee, are you okay? Come back up here. She's falling off. Pretty common for them to get a collapsed trachea. So we went ahead and decided it was time to do x-rays because her trachea was very easily irritated at the touch. And so we did some x-rays. Good news is the x-rays said that her trachea looks good. It looks like a healthy trachea, not collapsed. And also her heart looks good. That's the other thing, is these small dogs tend to get heart conditions that cause fluid around the heart and or heart failure. And they end up needing diuretics. And one of the things that they do is they cough because of the symptoms of having heart failure. Well, Bossy's 14 years old, so we had to check for that, make sure that she doesn't have, early stages of heart failure and that's not causing her to cough, that it is still the allergies that's causing her to cough. And she also chews on her feet, which is a sign of allergies. So anyway, we went to the vet. Her trachea looks good. Her heart looks good. He went ahead and gave us a antihistamine and a very mild steroid to put her on. And we're going to put her on a loading dose at first, and then it will taper down to a half a pill every other day. The loading dose is a half a pill twice a day for 4 days, and then we go to a half a pill once a day for 4 days, and then we go to a half a pill every other day. And we're going to try that, take her off of her Zyrtec, because the Zyrtec just doesn't seem to be working anymore for her, and see if we can alleviate the allergies. So that's what the vet appointment was about, and that is the update on Miss Bossy and how her allergies are doing and what we were doing about the allergies. But more importantly, let's get back to the potatoes. So, spoiled rotten girl here picked all the potatoes out of her breakfast, and after the vet, I told her, well, I will take you to McDonald's. Now, this is not something that we do normally, so please don't give us any crap for it. Either one of us, thank you very much. We don't eat at McDonald's very often, but when we do, we like to have breakfast. And so we got ourselves a Egg McMuffin and a hash brown and a Diet Coke for me. And we shared the meal. Let me tell you something. This little girl didn't have any issues at all eating a fried hash brown after she picked out her heirloom potatoes out of her doggy bowl this morning. Junk food junkie. Oh, the truck's yelling at me. So we just pulled in the driveway. We're gonna get to doing farmy stuff, but I just thought that I would fill you guys in on what I'm giving Miss Bossy crap about this morning, because this little junk food junkie just doesn't have any issues at all eating a McDonald's hash brown. Do you? She's completely ignoring me. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Where's the proof? I'm gonna tell everybody you ate it all. Okay, we are going to start on some bread. We do have, these are 3 loaves that are bulk fermenting on the counter. This is a porter wheat and 2 original sourdough loaves are bulk fermenting here on the counter, but we are going to start a sourdough discard sandwich loaf. Just kidding, that was the regular sourdough. This is the chocolate, which is what we're doing. We're using my chocolate discard. This is my discard from my chocolate sourdough starter chalky, and this is the recipe that we're actually going to be working with. This is a chocolate sourdough discard loaf, kind of a sweet loaf, more of a sandwich bread. 100-ish, this turned out being 106 grams of sourdough discard, chocolate sourdough discard, 250 grams of water, 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 30 grams of cocoa powder. Oh no, we're not plugged in. Mix it until it forms a shaggy dough. A little bit like that. Cover it up and let it rest for 30 minutes. Okay, we are headed out to the barn. We're gonna let the horses out, but I need to rehook up the big hayfield pasture, as well as turn the fence on. This is Gracie's fly stuff that's all clean. I'm gonna deliver it, and we'll get the ponies out. Hi. They have already had breakfast in their stalls this morning because I was going to town, and now they're ready to go out and play. But I've got to get this stuff done before they can go out and play, and I can clean their stalls. Living the good life. Okay, so we have a couple horses transitioning out here to our big field, and so I don't know if you can see, but way down there, there's some insulators that have popped off. I've got to check out that tree there, make sure that it's not grounding out the hot wire. I do have the hot wire unplugged. This portion of the hot wire is unplugged from the original charger, which is right there. It's solar, so I try not to keep any more than what I have to have going on it at one time. So I'll have to hook that back up and just walk it and just make sure that it's not grounding out anywhere as we transition into this pasture. There's plenty of grass, so I don't picture that they will test the fences, but one can never be too safe rather than being sorry. So I'm gonna get that done. Interestingly enough, that was the only branch down that whole strip. That was the only branch that was touching. Okay, so all I've done is, and I try to make this as, you know, keep it simple, stupid as I possibly can. I have one line that hooks up to the other main line, which my main line, this is what connects the charger to the main line, is this guy right here. And I just have one line that connects that whole pasture over there. So I went ahead and I tied that, and then the other thing that I did, turn this on. Hear that popping? That's good. The other thing that I did was I disconnected this gate right here, and I made sure that I wrapped it up to where nothing's shorting out on any wood or anything. But that disconnects all of the pastures from right here all the way for the rest of the property. So all of this is disconnected. So the only thing that is connected now is that big pasture and the line that separates these two pastures. So in solar electric fence talk, that just means I'm getting literally more bang for my buck out of my electric fence charger. Let's get these kids out. So I am going to shuffle Maggie and Josie to the hayfield pasture, and the other three are going down in the bottom, which is where they've been going. Why would you dump your water top over? It's rude. Only 69 degrees, the humidity, you can feel it. I got a feeling. All right. It's Maggie and Josie out. Josie went to go check the minerals out because she's a mineral hog. Miss Velvet and Chance and Gracie are out here in the back. Still working on this pasture. There's quite a bit of grass out here. Still. I see you found yourself a little patch of clover there, girlfriend. Quite honestly, that girl can eat whatever she wants at this point. Yeah. I found I'll show it to you guys later. I'm not quite ready to talk about it, but I did find a mass on her, and I do feel like it's going to be something that I may or may not have looked at. I kind of have a pretty good idea that it's probably not good. So and of course I'll have to have that clarified by the vet. So don't have enough information to really talk about it much, other than I did find a mass. I am worried about the mass, but at the same time, if it is the big C word, I'm not going to do anything. So she's 31 years old. She's lived a great life, and I'm not going to put her through a whole bunch of poking and prodding and medications and crap just to watch her, you know, prolong her suffering. So I'm going to let her be happy and be out in pasture and enjoy her time. And when her time is up to cross the Rainbow Bridge, I will give her that last gift. So that's really it. Let's go check on Bread. are now. Now we're gonna add all of these things. Whoa, 60 grams of butter, perfectly. 10 grams of salt. 40 grams of sugar. 7 grams of yeast. 40 grams of maple syrup. 100 grams of additives. So I'm gonna do chocolate chips, walnuts, and coconut in this, and it doesn't really matter how much you add, it's just to 100 grams. I'm pretty lackadaisical about this. 32 grams of chocolate chips. I'm actually gonna add pecans this time because that's was grabbable in the freezer. I'm gonna do a handful, which takes me to 70 grams total of additives. Okay, I do not have coconut, my bad. So we're gonna go with raisins instead. We were at 70, so I'll add 30 of raisins and we'll see how it goes. This is, like I said, this is kind of a sweet bread. I enjoy it for breakfast, so chocolate chip, raisin, pecan, chocolate, that does not sound terrible to me. In the stand mixer it goes, lock it, 6 minutes. All right, 6 minutes is up. You can see the sides of the bowl are clean. That means it is ready. Gotta unlock it. Put a cover on it and let it rise for an hour. Okay, 1 hour later. That's what I look like. We are going to shape this and put it in a bread pan. And I'm just going to press it out till it's about the width of the pan. Roll it up. To where it's seam side down. And plop it in. And then we'll cover it up for another hour. Are we covering on the couch? Yeah, we were covering on the couch. Yeah, it was a big morning, huh? Yeah. Yeah. She's a little sore. She got her lepto distemper vaccine this morning also. So she's a little sore in the shoulder. Huh. She'll be okay. She's napping the rest of the day though. Okay, while we wait on the bread, I am going to go ahead and do a big egg cleanup to get ready for the farm stand. This is what I collected today, and then I have all of those as well. So they all need to be washed and prepped to go to the farm stand. Do need to preheat our oven to 350. Okay, I've got 2 bowls, and this is where the rain fountain feature comes in really handy in my new fancy sink. This is how I wash eggs. Look at this. Doesn't that look glorious? Oh my yum. Oven is preheated to 350. And it goes for 40 minutes. There they all are. 112 in total. These are all spoken for. Get them boxed up. I think it's safe to say that the farm stand order fridge for eggs is full. And what an absolutely true blessing it is to have so many people sharing the love of my farm. There is just nothing better as a homesteader or small hobby farmer. There is just nothing better than knowing that you're not crazy. The stuff that you're growing on your farm really is that good, and other people want it, and other people are willing to pay for it, and they're also so incredibly thankful for it. It's just a fill your cup up kind of thing. Side note, since we've been speaking about vets a lot today, Miss Daisy, who went to the vet last week, may have been the week before, for her allergies. She didn't have any hair on her front legs, any hair on the inside of her back legs. She wasn't perky, and now look at her. And that's her sister Lily yawning there. But she looks so much better already and feels so much better, you can really tell. That is a anise hyssop, in case anybody's wondering what that great big plant is. It's gonna start blooming here soon. I'm not gonna ruin whatever Daisy's hunting by going over there though. Gonna let the barn cat do barn cat things. I'm pretty sure by the time I walk in the house, the bread will be very close to done. And here she is out of the oven. Oh my goodness, does that not just look scrumptious? And with that, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate you coming along with me today and all the things that we did. I hope you had a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yours truly.